Evening folks, I'm in the Llanberis Pass at the moment and I'm just heading up to the flanks of Snowdon to a nice little secluded spot that I know of, and I'm hoping to get a camp tonight.
Something I want to show you. Walk straight ahead to the alleyway and don't turn around. Something I want to show you. Walk straight ahead to the alleyway and don't turn around. Be sure that all the lights downstairs are out.
I can see where I need to be, and still a bit of a way to go yet. I've probably got halfway up. The top of the Cum is shrouded in mist, but I can see where the camp spot's going to be. It's at 650 metres, so we're not camping on the summit tonight, but it's quite steep to get there, so it does feel like hard work. Right, we've arrived. Look at that view. Right, I think I found where I'm going to pitch my tent. I was going to camp on the little island itself, but I've just noticed that it's totally occupied by seagulls. It's apparently, somebody told me on the way up, that it's the highest seagull roost in Wales apparently, so I'll leave them to it and pitch here. We're right beneath two of Snowdon's very famous ridges. I just saw somebody up there now. I won't tell you what it's called, you can work that out for yourself. I can see people have camped here before. There's a tent peg on the ground, and even though we're high up on the mountain, somebody brought up a disposable barbecue with them and put it on the ground and burnt the grass when there's plenty of rocks around that they could have just placed the barbecue on the stone. Unbelievable, really. Just had a little walk around the lake. I'm a bit disappointed really. I was hoping to camp the tent on that little island there, but because the seagulls are living there, I'm not going to interfere with them and leave it alone, even if they are horrible creatures. Right, back at base, I'm going to put the tent up. You'll see that I've had a new tent, so this is the first time I'm putting it up out in the field. Right, tent's up. Let me show you around. It's an absolutely solid tent. It's called the Scarp 1. It's an American tent. It's quite hard to get hold of. Right, plenty of room inside. sleeping bag there. I've got a summer weight Robin's Caucasus 300, so it literally is a summer bag. But I've got a Rab silk liner as well, which I use for my winter bag, but I'm doubling up with that today just for a bit of extra warmth. And then I've got my Sea to Summit Comfort Plus mat, really good, and the Sea to Summit pillow. And what I usually do is I wrap my jacket around that, stick it in a pillowcase, and it makes it even more cushy. But as you can see, plenty of room, plus it's got a porch for your bag, and it's got the same on the other side as well, because it's got another door through the vent there. It's got another porch on the other side, so if you've got any wet gear, you can put one on one side and put your cooking gear or your other gear on the other side. Right, it's just gone sunset and I can see some colour in the sky over there, so I'm going to have a wander and see what it's like. Right, back to the tent now. It's getting dark a bit now, the sun's set, so I'm going to head back to the tent for something warm to eat. One of the features I like about this tent is it's got a clip for a light in the ceiling, and I found a camping lantern in a garage for a couple of quid, so I've got a great source of light for tonight. I've just gathered some water from the stream that feeds the lake. It's quite fast moving and it's come from high ground, so it should be okay, but I'm adding some chlorine tabs to it just in case, and then it'll get boiled as well because it's going to be for cups of tea and things. Right, tonight's tea's a stir-fried pork, which I cooked at home a while ago, and it's come out of the freezer. It's defrosted on the way here, and I'm cooking it tonight on the Coleman Firepower Alpine stove, which is an absolutely cracking little stove for the money. And I've just sussed it out. This is only the second time I've used it, and I didn't realise that it's got an igniter there. I've been lighting it with a lighter before, but it's really good. Do one click and it's done. So that'll be going on there, and I'll be ready shortly. Incidentally, I'll be doing a giveaway soon, and I'll be giving away one of these stoves, so keep an eye out for that. Right, grub's up, looks tasty. Evening folks, just chilling in the pad, and it's really relaxing. I've had my tea now, I'm just watching some TV and stuff, and watching a couple of downloads, and I can just hear the stream next to me, and it's such a relaxing feeling. I reckon I'll have a good night's sleep tonight. Morning folks, I've just woken up and it's 10 to 6 now, and have a look at this outside. Would you believe it? Look at that. can see a team of walkers up there on the ridge. They're out early. It's about 7:15. I'm guessing that they're starting the Welsh 3000s route. Okay folks, I'm back in the tent. It's snowing again outside, so I've come in, I'm going to have a quick brew and then I'm going to get packed up and get out of here. I'd call that a successful trip. The tent fared really well. It's a 4-season tent and I was just testing it out, but incredible that it snowed last night. I really didn't expect that whatsoever. Just having a brew in the tent. The sun's come out now, it's absolutely glorious. It's like a winter wonderland. It looks like the Alps outside. I can't believe that I came up here last night to an overcast sky and I'm waking up to this today. Just fantastic. Just saying goodbye to my feathered friends. They weren't too bad last night, actually I didn't really hear them, but they were making a right ruckus this morning and I stuck my head out the tent and there was 2 of them trying for a family. Bless them. Who can blame them? It's a lovely morning for it. If you watched my last video you remember that I found a piece of quartz crystal on the way down and I've just found another one here on the shores of this lake. I think I can safely say that was another epic trip. My last 3 trips to Snowdonia over the last month or so have just been fantastic and never expected such superb conditions as what we've got this morning. So I'm all packed up now, ready to make the journey back down to the car. Incidentally, if you're watching this video on YouTube or social media, please don't mention the name of this place in the comments. I've deliberately left it out of the titles and the comments. I'm not going to mention the name. If you know what you're doing, it'll be quite easy to find it. There's clues in the video and some of the landmarks are pretty obvious, but it's just to protect this fragile place from all the knobheads. Thanks a lot.